The Triumph scripts, blah. Welcome to the channel, my name is Bombo. This video is about the Triumph Street Scrambler, also known as the Scrambler 900. If you're confused which bike I'm talking about, this is what it looks like. Because Triumph in 2023 changed its naming convention, they removed all the street in all their bikes. But in essence, it's the same bike. AJ Cycles sent me all the products to make this video, and I'm excited to say that this is probably a must-have upgrade for your bike. If you're new to my channel, most upgrades I do on my motorcycle, it has to do with function. Not just the looks, but function as well. First, let me describe the bike. The bike from the showroom, you buy it brand new, it's already gorgeous. The attention to detail that Triumph did on designing this motorcycle is very impressive. It's a Bonneville, a modern classic, but they added a lot of advanced features that every motorcycle should have. Like the safety features such as the ABS braking system, the drive modes. It's confidence inspiring, man. Whether you're a new rider or you're advanced rider, expert, whatever you want to call it, kind of rider you are, it's great. Handling is amazing. From front to back, it's well thought out, all I'm saying. With all the great things going for this motorcycle, with its distinct look and badass character, we still gotta upgrade it. You know why? Because look at the rear fender and the halogen lights. I guess Triumph really stuck to the roots of having a modern classic, or a classic. So let's change that today. There's two products here. The first one is a fender eliminator kit, also known as the tail tidy. Now the tail tidy in this video is not just to tidy up your tail. It serves more function than that. This kit is everything you're gonna need. And then, not everything, but you're gonna need a turn signal. So let's start talking about the kit. The kit is made by Moton. In the kit, it includes the harness, the brackets, and the brake lights itself. So really, it's a plug and play. If you look at the harness that comes with it, it's already labeled, whether it's left side, right side, and your turn signals, T for tail, obviously. And then you got an accessory socket too, just in case you want to add accessory on the bike. But in this video, I didn't use that. I'll show you how to connect all that later on. The thing about the brackets that comes along with the kit, it hides all the wires. So none of your wires in this install will be exposed. So everything is gonna be tucked in securely and protected. And the last thing that comes with the kit is the brake lights. The brake lights are LED, so they're a lot brighter. The next product in this video is the turn signals. We're gonna have to replace the turn signals because one, they're ugly. Two, they're ugly. The turn signals is made by Kellerman. It's a German brand. It's actually dual function. It's called the DF Bullet 1000. Dual function meaning it can serve as your turn signals and at the same time your brake lights. But the brake light function is really where the beauty happens because it lights up this red LED rings that's in addition to the brake light that already comes with Moton's tail tidy. And I know what you're thinking. The moment you unbox the entire kit, you're gonna want to install it in your bike. Don't do it yet. Here's some tips to make your installation a lot better, a lot faster, and it prevents you headache like it did with me. As soon as you unbox this, just assemble it first all together and then install it in the bike. Try to prevent the urge to just slap it in your bike. Trust me, it will save you a lot of headache down the line. Let's talk about the tail tidy first. I mean, there's a few components on there. You'll figure it out. It's kind of doing Lego. Put it all together, put the brake light, and then secure all the wires. Do the same thing with the turn signals. Just slap them on together. Once you do that, then go to your motorcycle. When you go to the bike, first thing you need to figure out is how to remove your seat. If you don't know how to do that, you probably don't have your bike that very long. Once you remove your seat, figure out which bolts that are holding the entire rear fender. Once you figure it out, just undo those bolts, unplug the wiring harness, then you're golden. You have full access to the rear of the bike without the fender. And then just put the tail tidy on, tuck in all the wires. You'll have a bracket that actually covers the wires underneath, route the wires up top, and at this point we're gonna have to make the connection from the lights to the harness. Now the connection, I know it can be intimidating, but just bear with me on here. It's not. I'm gonna walk you through it. There are only a few things you need to understand. Once you figure this out, you'll be fine. Let's start with the brake lights. The brake lights will have your red and black traditional positive and negative wire. Look at your harness. The brake lights is gonna have to be attached to the wire that's actually labeled T for, I think, taillight. Now, if you look at the harness, it's already double slotted. One you're gonna use for your taillight or your brake lights, and the other one later on for your turn signals. More about that later. So this is the easiest thing you'll do. Attach the black to black and red to red, and you're done with the taillight. Now let's move on to the turn signals. On your turn signals, obviously you already know which one is left, which one is right. Each turn signal will have 4 wires. You'll have black, gray striped with white, and gray striped with red. The black and gray are for your turn signal function. Those striped wires, which is the gray and red and gray and white, those are for your brake lights. First, let's attach the brake light functions. On both turn signals, connect. You're gonna have to cut it because the wires are too long. Connect the wires that looks the same. So red and gray connected with each other, and gray and white. Easy. Once you make that connection, go to the harness and then find the T where you actually installed the brake lights. The other slot is what you're going to be using. Your positive is the red, and obviously your negative is the black on the harness. What you're going to do is now attach, and this is important. If you need to rewind the video, go ahead and do it. The gray and white is going to be your positive, and then your gray and red is negative, which means you're going to attach the gray and white to the red wire on the harness, and then your gray and red, you attach it to the black wire on the harness. Once you make this connection, I will test it out. First, turn on your bike, hit the brake, and if the brake lights turns on and the beautiful red rings LED on the both of your turn signals turns on, that it means you made the right connection. So now your brake lights on all the lights are working. Let's start working on the turn signals. Turn signals are the easiest one because find out which bulb is left and right. Just remember, black is gonna be universal, which is your negative, and then your positive could be different colors. On your turn signals, grab the black wires on each side, whether it's left, obviously attach it on a harness that's labeled L, on a right labeled R. Only thing you need to do is attach it or make the connection. You'll have everything. You'll just have to cut the wire, put those little crimps on there and just crimp it and attach it to the connection, black to black. Simply put, if you're working on the left side of the turn signals, grab your black wire, connect it to the black wire on the harness, and then the gray wire, connect it to whatever color the harness have. That's easy. And do the same thing with the other side. Once you make all those connections, turn on your bike again and try the lights if they work. Put your turn signals on to the left, right, hit the brakes, all that stuff, just to make sure that you made the connections properly. Once you've done that, for me at least, I wrapped it all up with electrical tape, basically weather sealing the thing. And that's it. Put your bike back together and appreciate the new look of the bike. I'm telling you, it's just a huge transformation. This is the bike before you made this modification, and this is the bike after you make the modification. The beautiful thing about this whole setup is it enhances 2 things, the looks and the function. Look at the look. It just enhances the entire look of the motorcycle. It's just a lot cleaner, at least in my opinion, and it looks meaner. And then when it comes to the function, man, you just increase your visibility by 2 times. Now everything on the tail end of your motorcycle is made with LED lighting, which is a lot brighter. And that being said, people can see you better on the road, so they won't hit you. What I'm gonna do is I'll put all the links in the description down below, and you gotta check out AJ Cycles. I'll put their website in the description below. And a shout out to Brian from AJ Cycles. Thanks for sending me all this product so we can make this video. AJ Cycles has a lot of parts and accessories for the modern classics. If you're into that kind of motorcycles and Triumph, go check them out. That's all I got in this video. If you like this video, you know the deal. Hit the thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. My name is Bombo, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ride safe out there.